Hello, my name is Liz. I am your local feral artist. I say local because I am not going to assume I'm the only feral artist. There's probably more out there. That all to say, today we are going to paint a raven, and I'm really excited to show you how I paint it and the final result. So paint along with me and let me know what you think. Bye. Today we are painting a raven. What color should I make the background? I'm just gonna do a black and brown, a dark rich color. Did you do your unemployment this week? So how is survival mode different? Okay. Oh wow. Gotcha. Interesting. So we're just getting acrylic ground in. We're doing black and brown. I learned from the art trip that grounds are important. It just helps with the composition. It does. So I drew an outline of the raven we are making. Yeah. So we're gonna go for like a gray dark wood color for the stump. Make it a little bit streaky there, and it looks just like the background. That's funny. All right, let's make it grayer. There we go. Solid outline of the stump. Since it is like behind the raven, we're gonna finish the stump first and then paint the raven.
our stump should be stumpy. There, you said it. Yeah, and I don't know if you care if you're wondering, but I am using Liquitex acrylic paint, some golden paint, but yeah. Right now I'm utilizing Mars Black, burnt umber, and white. Alright, let's let that dry for a second. We'll be right back. Raven. Okay. So now we're gonna paint in the raven. And you're like, ravens are black. And I hear you. Yep. But if you ever look at a raven, it's pretty iridescent actually. There's a lot of mother flipping colors in there. And it's fun. It's fun actually. So we're yes going to paint this black, but we're gonna try to make it iridescent. Alright? Challenge accepted. Alright. So I'm gonna I know I'm just talking, I apologize. But I'm gonna throw in some phthalo blue and black. And you're probably thinking like this. Black is obviously what's the blue gonna do? I'll tell you right now, it's gonna give you a blue hue, which is gonna help us immensely. I don't know if you can see the blue hue right now, but it's hue affinity. So here we go, painting in this raven, black and blue. And look, you can get started like wow, you're just it's not like I really appreciate you. And this is just fun relaxing. See that? See ya. Alright, I painted in the feet just to get it in there. Yeah, I'm gonna let this dry and then we'll be back for more. It is dry. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see there's like a blue cast to this, and believe it or not, there is black in there, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. I want him to look fluffy, so we're gonna fluff him out in the beginning so you see that fluff at the end. When I put the highlights in, it's really gonna pop. She gonna pop, girl. Yeah, really fun, good times. I think everybody should paint or do some sort of art in their lifetime, just as much as I feel like everybody should do retail in their lifetime. Everybody should do some sort of paint or art. It doesn't have to be paint. So we got that second layer of the raven in. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna actually paint this beacon black because it's very strong. It's kind of goofy looking right now, but look at that. You know, this is called under beacon. I like to call it it's not really pretty or anything, but it's just beacon. And everything with beacon. It's so easy. So yeah, we know. I don't know even if I want to bring a friend. I'm just going to the fire friend itself. You know, I know. Eyeballing. I think, you know, nothing. What was I say? Everything this, but I didn't actually eyeballing. We didn't put that into it. So we're just going to paint the dark color for the shadow look. You can see like it's not connected. It's in shadows. But it's not even shadows. You can see it. So I'm actually going to put some more black in. And we're going to make it textured. And you're like, Liz, how can you make textured with paint? And you can. It's called impasta. You should look it up if you don't know. But really, it's just what you see with your eyeballs. It's a perception thing. I'm manipulating your perception. That may sound scary, but it's what I'm doing. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy watching me painting. This is my first like full YouTube video, so we'll see how it goes. Give me some grace, please, as you do, or don't. Like, come at me, bro. But please don't, actually. Anyway, so yeah, we got this cute raven in. You know, honestly wanted him to be fat, but it wasn't in the cards. I just think fat animals are great. And, you know, honestly, I'm really hoping that dinosaurs were fat. But that's just me. It's just how I'm thinking. We're gonna isolate this eyeball. Gotta isolate the eyeball. Gotta make it look like an eyeball. And then we're gonna put in a lip to this beak. And make it seem beakish. You want your beak to look beakish. Say it again. You want your beak to look beakish. It's a hill I'll die on, I suppose. Alright. So with light comes shadow. So I'm gonna paint some shadow on the stump. No, I'm not, because I need to paint in the feet first. So I'm gonna let this dry and we will be back. Welcome. If you don't know, I'm painting a raven. Okay, so we're gonna paint in these little feetsies. We're gonna paint in these little feetsies. We sure are. I'm looking for my brush. Just so you know, that sound is like my brush hitting the paint water. Just in case you're wondering. Anyway, I am missing some toes. And it's possible this crow is missing toes, but not this toe. Not this crow. Not this toe. Not this toe. God, I can't speak. Sorry, I'm kind of sick, so if I sound like awful, that's why. Their toes more black so that I can make it more light, which sounds wrong, but it's fine. You'll get it soon enough. So I'm gonna get crazy with it, and I'm gonna start adding color to my raven. You're like, Liz, what the hell? But my raven's gonna be iridescent AF. This beak. let's let that dry and we'll be right back. So I'm gonna start throwing in some purple and pink. And you're like, Liz, this is a black raven. What are you doing? And I'm about to tell you what I'm doing. I'm making this iridescent. And mind you, this is the underpainting still. Like, she ain't done. Okay, so before you jump in the comments, just watch the video all the way through. It is a good test of attention span. I am victim of poor attention span, so I get it. I get it. There's some pink in there. Ooh, that's bright. I honestly hope you think this is crazy. His art is radical. Here's my paintbrush. Flip-flop McGee. So we're gonna paint these feetsies. The raven feetsies. And like my husband said, they're like dinosaur feet. Dinosaur. No. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna let that dry. Alright. So the color is fun. The color is fun. But we're gonna tone it back a bit. We're gonna tone it back. Gonna throw in that black again. If you've made it this far watching me paint, I truly appreciate it. That's crazy to me. Alright, so you see how we did that? We didn't take away the color, but we pushed it back a little bit. We just kind of said, okay, you had your moment, and pushed it back a little bit. So I'm looking at the beak. I'm looking at the eyeball, and honestly, folks, I think we're almost done. I think we're on our way. Yeah, I'm looking. That's my kitty cat. He's little smoky. Right here. Let's let that dry and I'll be back. Alright, my friends. It is dry. We shall continue to paint. We are nothing more but creators. At this point, I'm just saying stuff because I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna paint this more black. Because it's under the shadow of the beak. I don't know why I'm singing. I think because I like painting. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so we're gonna throw some blue. Just straight up blue in this eyeball. So it looks shiny. Ooh, that might be copyrighted. Hopefully I sung so bad they didn't catch it. But we'll find out. They gonna tell me. Yeah. So we got a blue eyeball. Some reflection in the eyeball. Look how crazy that just made it pop. Look how crazy that is. You're like, oh, that's crazy. I know, right? Freaking that. So I'm mixing blue and white and black to get this like off blue color so I can highlight the ends of these raven furs. Highlight the ends of the raven furs. Alright. Look how fluffy that raven is. She fluffy boy. Actually, I don't want to gender or misgender her, so him, it, a they. So we're just gonna say the raven. Yeah, alright. So let's brighten up this eyeball a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl. Just a little bit. We're gonna brighten this eyeball up a little bit. That's perfect. Look at that eyeball. Alright. So I'm gonna start cleaning up these chalk lines. Yeah, if you don't know, I use chalk as an outline. Learned that from the art Sherpa. May she rest in peace. It's just a beautiful way to paint because it just goes away. It just goes away. It's pretty great. I recommend doing this after the paint has dried, not before. Alright. Let's see. Let's put in some little eyeball highlights. Just doing a light gray color. We're gonna highlight this watermark down here as best we can and just brighten that highlight. Alright. Well, yeah, no, I'm so grateful you're here. I am so grateful. We're gonna make those claws black. I'm just highlighting them so I can actually see it. So I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna fix this lip. Fix the lip, girl. And that, my friend, is an iridescent raven. Yeah. If you made it this far, you're like my favorite person now. So, thank you. And I'm gonna sign my name down here. Funny enough, there's a lot of controversy around signing your name, but yeah. Alright. Love you, bye.
Thank you. You made it to the end of the video. That's crazy. Thanks for watching me paint a raven. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, share, comment, and do all the things. Bye-bye.